Hello and welcome to That's Football. This is the Watchlong for Dortmund versus Spurs, or it might be anyway. There's been a lot of technical difficulties, as you guys may know. I have got a way of watching Spurs versus Dortmund, but it may cause lag. If so, I have got the Real Madrid versus Apoel game on as well. So if it causes lag, we'll just switch over to that. But currently it's not lagging. In terms of the Spurs Dortmund game, let me just try and find the lineups. Guys, as you know, I'm quite unprepared for this because I have been live. I have been working on it. My TV just started to pack it in last minute. But for Real Madrid, whilst I'm reading it out for you guys, it's Casilla in goal, Carvajal, Varane, Nacho and Marcelo as the four centre-backs, back four. Modric, Kroos and Asensio. Asensio comes into it, nice. And Vázquez, Benzema and Ronaldo. So obviously still no Bale yet. I'm not sure you guys are really interested in the... Have we got any lag? I'm not sure you guys are interested in the Apoel side, so I won't read it out. But in terms of Spurs, the Spurs side is Lloris, Aurier, Sanchez, Vertonghen, Rose, Dyer, Winks, Ericsson, Dele Alli, Son and Kane. So, you know, a very, very strong side. The one that we've seen beat the likes of Real Madrid, but then also lose against the likes of Arsenal on the weekend. So it's an iffy one. For Dortmund, obviously a struggling side in the Champions League. Berkey in goal, Schmelzer, Bartra, Toljan, Weigl, Goetze, Kagawa, Guerrero, Yarmolenko, Aubameyang and Zagadou. So, how is everyone? Guys, I really do apologise. I'm unprepared, as you guys may know. I'll try and get it up. Oh, God. Hang on. Hopefully that doesn't buffer. So guys, we're 15 seconds into the Real Madrid game, and in terms of Spurs, the lineups are just being shown. So for Dortmund, it's Berkey in goal, Toljan, Bartra, Zagadou, Schmelzer as the back four, Weigl as the central defensive midfielder, Kagawa and Goetze as the two central midfielders, with Yarmolenko, Aubameyang and Guerrero making that strike force essentially. For Spurs, it'll just come up in a minute. But yeah, look, guys, I'm making do here. Let me just try and find a way of having that up on my screen and that up on my screen. Because obviously I don't want to neglect the live comments, really, do I? Can I small that? There we go. There we go. Right. Simon Mark went live unprepared all sorts of time when he was new. Yeah, guys, I was fully prepared. I was prepared. I had a nap. I set my alarm for it and everything. I was fully ready, but my TV decided to pack it in. But I'm going to be for the Spurs game. I'm going to be quite a bit behind, probably even like 2 minutes. But just bear with me for that. It's all about the interaction as well. I'm just watching the Real Madrid game. I've got both on. I've got both the Real Madrid and the Spurs game. So if anything, it's turned into a better stream, hasn't it? But guys, I hope you guys can forgive me. Lloris in goal for Spurs, obviously with Dyer, Sanchez and Vertonghen as the three centre-backs. No Alderweireld still out with injury. Aurier as a right wing-back. Rose as a left wing-back. Winks and Ericsson as the two central midfielders. And Ali behind Son and Kane, who both start up front. Oh God, Son is having naps now in Spain. Look, I'll be honest, I need my naps. I do really need my nap. But yeah, look, I'm going to be like 2 minutes behind on the Spurs game. But at least I'll be covering both. I really do apologise. Brevy boy, I sound sick. Look, you see that under my eye? I've got an infected eye. And I am ill as well. But, I'm here for you guys to do the streams and stuff. But yeah, look, these games are very important. Both of these games that I've got on now. We have kicked off in the Dortmund game versus Spurs, that is. But there's a corner here for Real Madrid. But yeah, look, these games are very important. Let me look up the group. Let me have a little look. We have kicked off in both games. The Real Madrid one I've got is 2 minutes 48 seconds into it. And the Spurs one is 33 seconds in. There we go. I do apologise, but I'm proper multitasking here, guys. I hope you guys do forgive me. Guys, I haven't even thought about it, but we're, 19,776 subscribers. We didn't manage to hit 20,000 subscribers over the weekend. But today, look, I don't really think we could do it today, but it'd be fantastic if we could. It really would be. For the Group H, which is Spurs, Real Madrid, Borussia Dortmund and Apoel, the games I'm covering at the moment, just check nothing's happening in that other game. 1 minute, 5 seconds into the Dortmund game. I'm just going to quickly read you out the group standings in Group H. For Group H, it is Spurs are on 11 points, right? Spurs are on 11 points. Real Madrid are on 8 points, and Apoel and Dortmund are both on 3 points. So what can... Nah, it makes no difference. Basically, no. Both Spurs and Real Madrid are going to go through. There's no real difference, but it's just basically who wants to finish top of the group is the main thing. Like, share, and subscribe. Hi, Megan. It's Megan here. Megan, you can see my... You can't really see it. It looks worse in real life, but you can see it's dodgy there. Literally, I'm 4 minutes, 10 seconds in. I think there's a goalkeeper down here. I think it's the Apoel goalkeeper, it is. Spurs versus Dortmund. I am 1 minute 43 seconds into the game. Dortmund just knock it around. Basically, they just need to. I mean, they can't. There's nothing really to play for. It's more they're going to try and stop Spurs for getting that top spot. So it's basically these two games that I'm watching is a battle between who can get the top spot. Obviously, Real Madrid not doing fantastic whatsoever in the league. So it'll be quite a nice outlet, quite a nice escape from the doom and gloom from La Liga if they did well in the Champions League. But they're not topping the group whatsoever. Pancake says, Sander, you shouldn't have said sorry. It wasn't your fault because your TV screwed up. Look, I just it is my fault. I don't know. It's not, but Spurs are on the attack here. I think that's Son on the ball. Son takes a pass to his defender, but the shot is deflected and goes over the bar. To be honest, I think this is all right. The only problem is that I am like 2.5 minutes behind on the Spurs game. But other than that, if you guys are watching the Spurs game, pause your TV, sync in with me. I'll tell you how far I am in. I am 2 minutes 55 seconds in, 56, 57. 58, 59, I'm 3 minutes in now. So if you want to pause your TV, there you go. I'll be giving you live reaction from Real Madrid Apoel as well. The corner comes to nothing. Aubameyang gets rid of it, but it only goes so far as a throw-in. Guys, I'll quickly interact with you guys in a minute, but let me just give my predictions for Apoel Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid should win. I was at the first leg, not really a leg, but the Real Madrid's home fixture, and... I mean, they did all right. They dominated Apoel. It was quite an easy win. So I think, the same will be today. I don't think, well, not that I know of, I don't think Apoel's a very intimidating place to go to. As far as Dortmund Spurs, Spurs obviously coming off the back of a fairly poor result. Well, yeah, fairly poor result and performance on the weekend in the North London derby, which we did cover on here. So, they'll be raring to go in the Champions League. Obviously, they're doing very well in the Champions League. They'll be raring to go, prove a point that they are still this big team, and that the Real Madrid game wasn't essentially a fluke. So they'll be raring to go, like I said. But I'm not sure how well they'll do. I think it'll be a tight game in that game. Pankaj, I've got the Real Madrid game on here as well. I'm coming up 7 minutes in. Well, literally 7 minutes in now. As far as Dortmund Spurs, I am 4.5 minutes in. You were at the home fixture like a proper Madridista. Basically, George, this is where it is, right? If your mate comes up to you and said, look, I've got a few spare season tickets. Do you want to come with me to this game, this game, this game? What do you say? No. Do you know what I mean? And for the home game, I didn't wear the Madrid shirt. Then I saw he was wearing the Madrid shirt, so I thought, you know what, I'll just join in with the banter. It's a corner here for Spurs. The ball goes in, but goes straight through. No one can get on the end of it. The green dot was like Mark's chair. Sander is the Real Madrid. No, Sander, I want to be live. Sup, Sander? Kieran Byrne, how you doing? Kieran, were you the one that called into the United stand yesterday? The Irish one. Be interesting if you were him. Mr. Krabs, how you doing, mate? Guys, I don't know how many people we have got watching because this has been a fairly, sporadic and quite intense start to the stream. But if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed already, do get subscribing. As you can see, we've got the little subscriber count, 19,776. We are trying to get to 20,000. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be fantastic. Drop a like on the video as well, guys. How is everyone doing? Let me know in the comments what your predictions for both these games are. As I've kind of got the luxury of watching both, although it does make it very complicated. Because usually I get told, look, concentrate more on the games. So now I've got both games and the comments to look at. But there we go. Also, guys, what's Salam said? This is random, but Gal Gadot is so fit. Don't know who she is. Shout out, please, Wilf Hyde. I've never seen you in the comments, but if you are new to the channel, like I said, do get subscribing. What I will say, guys, Liverpool are 1-0 up. That is cool. If you're a Liverpool fan, if you have got any Liverpool fans here, then do get involved. That's what I was going to say. Right, so a lot of people, we finished the last stream on 19,792 subscribers. Today, I started the stream on 19,776 or whatever it was. How's that happened then, right? I believe that YouTube is unsubscribing people. So if you thought you were previously subscribed, unsubscribe and resubscribe just to try and get maybe, I don't know what's happening, but just try and subscribe if you haven't already and if you are new to the channel. But yeah, just thought I'd tell you that because that is worrying. Do you like United Stand? Do you listen to the United Stand regular? Well, I'm kind of consider myself a United Stand regular. Yeah, but 7 minutes into this Dortmund game, coming up to 10 minutes into that game in the Real Madrid FPL game, cross goes in here for Dortmund, but headed clear by Aurier for a corner for Dortmund. Mr. Krabs has subscribed. Cheers, mate. Wilf Hyde says, come on, you Spurs. See, that's already jumped up a lot. Wilf Hyde, I've never seen you in the comments before, mate. This is quite an interactive show where I talk to you guys in the comments and, you guys give your interactions back. So get subscribing, mate. Get involved. You've joined the community. And, yeah, tell your mates about it as well. There's a ball in behind there for Ronaldo, but he couldn't quite get on the end of it. There's a corner going in here for Dortmund. I'll let you know how that progresses. He's about to put it in. Hang on. Ball goes in. It's quite a decent corner, to be fair. Dortmund player gets the head on it, but only so far as Lloris's hands. Bonjour, Ali. Ali, how are you doing, buddy? Ali was saying, obviously, quite a regular viewer of the channel. YouTube is your ex-girlfriend who's taking revenge and jealous of you that you have a girlfriend. That's so true. I mean, YouTube, it always seems like it's out to get you, doesn't it? But we've got to try and work with it and go along with its faults and try and adjust our mannerisms to it, don't we? Oisin says, when will Mark upload career mode, or will you upload career mode yourself? It would be cool. I don't want to touch career mode because I think Mark's doing it, and I don't want to interfere with Mark's thing. Mark basically, one thing you've got to learn about Mark is he dips in and out of liking FIFA and not. So he'll do, I'm sure, like maybe in the next month or something, he'll come back with he'll do it every day for about 2 weeks, and then he won't do it at all. So just give him time. Give him time. He'll come round. I'm not French, law, I'm British. Yeah, I know Ali saying, but you said bonjour, so there you go. Everything Bangla is watching from Bangladesh. Guys, that is absolutely fantastic. If you are watching from Bangladesh, and everywhere in the world, this is a fan channel that, is here for fans from all over the world supporting a variety of different clubs to get involved and have their say. So, you know what, let me know where you guys are watching from. I'll be really interested to know how far it's going from. And AJ Nell, don't say my mum's room. What's my prediction? Well, I'm coming up to 12 minutes in this Real Madrid game. My prediction for that game is, I think it'll be like 3-0 Real Madrid. But for Dortmund Spurs, I think it's going to be slightly tougher. I think it'll probably be 2-1 Spurs. I think they'll get through. But I think Dortmund will put up a good fight. Coming up to 10 minutes in the Spurs-Dortmund game. Ronaldo does his Ronaldo chop. He's inside the box. He puts a cross in the back post. Asensio tries to lay it back to Benzema, but it doesn't quite work out. Wilf Hyde is watching from Australia. What time is it there, Wilf? That's mental. But yeah, 10 minutes into this Dortmund-Spurs game. Dortmund just currently holding possession. I will try and watch it a little bit more. Rasmus is from Estonia. Fantastic. Ball in behind there for Dortmund, but it was cleared away by Vertonghen. Patrick is watching from Mumbai, India. Fantastic. Arav from Mauritius. I'm seeing a lot of new people Guys, I've never seen you in the comments before. If you haven't subscribed already, get subscribing. Pancake says, Sana, Ronald needs to score and to find his class back. Ronald? Who's Ronald? Ronaldo. Yeah, I mean, he's not done fantastically in La Liga. I think that suspension at the beginning of the year, beginning of the season, it's really stunted his momentum. It stunted that kind of early season, like I said, momentum. But I think it's a difficult one. I hope he's not past it because I want to see a fantastic player like that go on for years and years until he's like 35, 36. But it looks like he's coming to the end of his tenure of being one of the best players in the world. Ball goes in here for Applewell, but it gets sent out for a goal kick. 11 minutes into this Spurs game, ball played out to Aurier, decent touch, but not good enough to retain possession. But he does give it back to the Spurs player. Spurs are just knocking about on the halfway line. All their YouTubers watching from Britain. Exeter City's Gratian is from the United Stand. Fantastic to have you here, mate. Obviously, a lot of the concepts on this channel are the same. Obviously, Mark Goldbridge from the United Stand does some content on here as well. So if you like him, get subscribing. And if you're a football fan in general, then get subscribing as well. Alam is watching from Manchester. Brilliant, mate. Anyone who insults Ronaldo gets the boot, apparently, says George Carl. George, brilliant to have you here, mate. Guys, I'm fully aware I look rougher than dogs' arseholes because stress, basically, is not a good thing for your health. Or is it? Keeps you on your toes, doesn't it? Ball goes in here to Aubameyang. He's done it well. Spread it wide. Comes out back to the box. What can he do with it? Get your shot off, son. Into Lloris's hands. Champions League night, Joseph. It is nice, isn't it? Unfortunately, I won't be able to watch United tomorrow. I'm going to get battered for that. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to be watching the United game tomorrow or any of the games because I'm on a theatre trip. It's compulsory from school, so that's a shame. But it's good to have Champions League, isn't it? I think this is the last round of matches until February, I think. Exeter City screen from the United Stand. Shay, Lessard, I've never seen you before. Brilliant. I think we've got a fair few new viewers here. Guys, if you are new, get subscribing. We're trying to hit 20,000 subscribers. If you can't see there, there's a little subscriber count. Can I see that go up? If you subscribe and I see the counter go up, and you let me know in the comments that you subscribed, I'm happy to give you a shout out. So get involved. It's a fantastic channel with a fantastic community. So yeah, like I said, get involved and share your opinion. Coming up to 16 minutes in this Applewell-Real Madrid game. Real Madrid dominating possession. Applewell hardly got any possession currently. More even in the Spurs-Dortmund game. Like I said, more even. Spurs and Dortmund sharing the possession. No real chances for either team. But I am obviously looking at you guys, so I might have missed one. I've got 3 things to look at. I've got the Spurs game to look at, the comments to react with. I can't even see myself because I moved it all over. That's how narcissistic I am. I usually look at myself. And I've got the Real Madrid game to watch as well. So there we go. Joseph Karma says, what's my name? Well, I'm 17, mate. I'm called Sander Seegers. I've been doing this channel for about 2-3 months now. Trying to hit 20,000 subscribers soon. So look, welcome to the channel, mate. This is basically, for everyone that's new, I do believe we've got a fair few new people watching today. This channel, we do previews, we do reviews of Premier Leagues. We do FIFA content when I go to Real Madrid, because I live in Madrid. Then I'll do my match day vlogs. We do watchalongs for all the biggest games. For example, for today we're doing 2 big watchalongs, essentially. I did Arsenal on the weekend, Arsenal Spurs, Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid. So get subscribed if you're a football fan and get involved, that's all I'd say. Exeter City's Grecian has subscribed and hit the bell. Fantastic, mate. I really do appreciate that. Coming up to 15 minutes in the Spurs game, 17 minutes in the Real Madrid game. Let's have a little... Nothing's really working for either side in the Spurs-Dortmund game. They're still trying to in the teething moments of the game. The real rhythm hasn't been quite set yet. They haven't really been able to keep the ball for a long period of time. They're still trying to get it to stick. Danny Rose there with a nice little skill coming off the shoulder there. But yeah, no real chances for either side. Real Madrid and Applewell, however, is a slightly more dominant game, slightly more one-sided. Real Madrid dominating possession. Ronaldo making a lot of runs in behind, so I do expect a lot of goals Real Madrid's way in that game. But like I said, in Dortmund Spurs, I do expect it to be as it's going. What was it? So Sander, what was it like in the Madrid after the Madrid derby last weekend? I tell you what, it was pretty flat. That comes from the Hooligan. It was pretty flat, mate. It was a very boring game, and people were just hanging their heads in shame. It was an awful game. It wasn't a great advertisement for the Spanish league. Two biggest teams going head to head, and it being an absolute ball fest. So I just think both teams are. I mean, they've had such a poor start to the season. It's kind of got past the point of anger and just like hands up in the air, like what now? Like how, you know? Why people hate you? They say stuff about you on the United stand, mate. I don't know, Exeter. Well, with me, I'm kind of you love me or you love me or hate me. But I don't know, mate. I've never done anything to anyone wrong. So look, if they enjoy me and enjoy the content, then that's cool. If they don't, no worries. They don't have to watch it. I'm not trying to force anyone. Jack Brady, I believe he's a City fan, says Sander, Foden is better than Rashford. Well, what I'll say, Jack, I'm going to try and be neutral. Obviously, I am a Manchester United fan for new viewers, but I'm not going to try and lie about that. But I try and give a fairly neutral view on this channel, as it is a generic football channel where, like I said, it's a neutral channel. But I'll say Phil Foden. I haven't seen too much of him. I heard he's got fantastic potential. Pep Guardiola calling him a fantastic potential, fantastic talent. They found a wonder kid, I think he said. He needs to prove it on the bigger stages before convincing me. I think, I'm not doubting he's got talent. I'm not doubting he's got potential. But Rashford's, done it for England. He's looked, he played 5 minutes in the Euros, and he looked the best player for England, didn't he? And he's often looked the best player for United as well. He's going through a rough patch at the moment, but that's to be expected from young players. Inconsistency is to be expected. So look, Foden. Oh God, I just realised that's down here. Foden, look, fair enough, and he just, like I said, I think he needs to prove himself before I jump on the bandwagon. Kieran Burton did stripe into the United stand, yes. Exeter City says there's nothing wrong with you, mate. Cheers, pal. I do appreciate it. Other than, look, guys, look. I can't see myself, so well, I'll go there. I've got an infected eye, but look, I've got an infected eye. My TV packed it in. Do I still go live? Of course I still go live. I'm here for you guys for all the big games. I've actually got 2 games going on. 20 minutes into the Apple World game, coming up to 18 minutes now into the Spurs game. A shot there by Ronaldo, I think it was, but just dragged, just wide there. Who's my childhood favourite player? Cristiano Ronaldo. Brought up with watching United as a United fan. He's my childhood hero, honestly. I love the man. Am I Xbox or PS4? I'm Xbox, mate. But there's a foul there on the Dortmund player by Eriksson, I think it was. Just shoving the back. Ball over the top here by Aubameyang. Aubameyang puts it wide. I don't know whether it's offside or not, but there's a ball over the top. Like a small dink. Let's have a look if it was offside. It was onside. Danny Rose played him onside. The ball over the top. Lloris came flying out, but Aubameyang couldn't put the ball in the back of the net and sent it wide. So there you go. Dortmund with the first big chance of the game. Aubameyang, kind of an awful shot. No real conviction on it whatsoever, and just putting it wide of the goal. So yeah, first big chance of the Dortmund Spurs game. I'm more concentrating on the Dortmund Spurs game, but I will have an eye on Applewell versus Real Madrid. 22 minutes into that game currently. Ali Hussein says, for me, I think City will win 4-0 against Feyenoord. What about you? I think they'll batter them. I think they'll absolutely batter them. Mr. Zaki Boy said, who has wants Madrid to bottle their group? Well, I think that's, we talk about on this channel, we talk about underdogs quite a lot, don't we? And, when you've seen Real Madrid dominate European football for the last 2-3 seasons, and over the last few years, first goal, is that offside? Ronaldo goal, 1-0 to Real Madrid. I think it was Ronaldo. I'll have a little look at that again. I'm just going to, back to see the replay. Yeah, they are 1-0 in. I'm about to see the replay. I'll quickly look at this Dortmund versus Spurs game. It was a terrible miss. Yeah, it was a terrible miss, Jared. It was indeed. Ronaldo, he needs a few goals. I think it was Ronaldo anyway. Or was it Modric? I think it was Modric. Hang on, let's have a look at this. So what happens is, the ball gets played out wide. It gets put in the box. It's kind of flicked out Wow, what a goal that was. It's awful defending. It was cleared out by a flick, which the manager will be fuming at, and Modric hits it on the volley, goes straight through the goalkeeper. So that's an awful clearance by the defender. He's trying to be fancy in his own box, and quite poor goalkeeping as well. It was on a volley from Modric. So there we go, guys. Modric has put Real Madrid 1-0 up, 23 minutes in to the Real Madrid versus Apoel game. It's still 0-0 in the Dortmund-Spurs game, but Dortmund having fairly even possession, but Dortmund having the first big chance of the game with Aubameyang putting it wide. Rishi is back. Really cheers. Really appreciate it. Halam says, "Can you give me tips on breaking up with this girl because I like someone else? I'm sorry, Samantha," says Halam. Just be honest with her, mate. Just tell her, then block her on everything. No, just be honest with her. You can't. Don't go behind her back and start getting with this girl. Just be honest with her. Look, be like honest. Like, you deserve better than me. Make it so she's the good one and you're the bad one. You deserve better than me, and I think you should get a guy that's going to treat you well, and that can stay in a loyal relationship. And I don't feel like I'm ready for that at the moment. So just be that, and then just block her on everything so she can't give you abuse. Sana, Modric is world class. I do think Modric is world class. Ball comes out here to Modric again. Was that a good tackle? Yeah, it was a good tackle. In terms of Modric, I think, I watched this Apoel versus Madrid game in Madrid. And he was running the show. All the balls were coming through him. All the creativity was going through him as well. He just dominated the play. He's a world-class player. And, he's sorely missed at Spurs, isn't he? Webby Strides says, Dortmund beat Spurs and lose to Apoel. They are bottlers. Ridwan, Asian Gamer. Look, guys, can someone time Asian Gamer out for that? Brevi, George, someone time him out. You can't, Asian Gamer, mate, you can't be putting stuff like that, mate. Look, I'm all up for having a laugh on here, but that's just not funny. That's not funny whatsoever, pal. But what I will say is, what was I say? Come on, what was I say? Jared, look, I'm all about having banter and, we can be a bit crude and, funny here, but, yeah, Brevi, it's true, it is true, anyway. So, 23 minutes into this Dortmund-Spurs game, like I said, Real Madrid dominating possession in the Apoel game. Apoel, they're not a fantastic side whatsoever, are they? Not a lot of quality in that team. Very, very poor clearance by the defender for the goal. I'd be absolutely fuming if I was the manager. For example, look, Real Madrid had 62% of the possession, so and awful goalkeeping for the goal as well. It wasn't as bad as the clearance, but it seems like he should have done better. As it stands, Real Madrid are on 10 points because they are winning, and Spurs are on 11. But a cross goes in here by Danny Rose, Sonaldo on the end of it, but it does go out for a corner. So yes, I think it was out for a corner anyway. Not quite sure. Yeah, guys, settle it. It's all done. Asian Gamer, just learn, mate. I know you're young, but that's not a joke because that is real stuff, and that's just don't do it. No. I don't know how to defend it. Right, all forgiven, forget about it. Anyway. But, yes. Anyway, so look, 24 minutes into this Dortmund game. Coming up to 27 minutes into the Apoel Real Madrid game. Dortmund got the ball here, trying to play it in behind, but Danny Rose defends well, sends it out for a corner. Patrick says, question asked a lot of times, is Ronaldo starting to decline for real now? Well, I asked that to a few people the other day on the mini Skype show we had, and I think it was Jared in the comments. He said that, and he rang in. Obviously, you guys know Jared by now on this channel. Jared said that he needs a team he needs a team to be built around him now. We haven't got 14 people watching. You're having me on, mate. Brevi, back me up. That we've not got 14 people watching, have we? That'd be ridiculous. Corner goes in here for Dortmund. It was kind of flicked on at the front post, but no, it was cleared. MUFC Reach, we can't have 14 viewers, mate. There's more than 14 people. Cross goes in here once again, but well defended there by Sanchez, getting rid of it, but only falls as far as a Dortmund player. Applewell, a minute ago when I was talking about something, the Applewell had a chance. Wasn't a really good chance, but they had a header on goal, but it went over. JJ Daly, if you're new to the channel, guys, if you have got any new viewers, then basically, we do Skype shows where you guys can call in and have your say. Unfortunately, we're not doing one today, but often at half times, and if it's a really boring game, I'll get Jared on. Oh, a cross in there, Ronaldo trying to get on the end of it, but I think he fouled the player. Got about 86, 90 viewers in. Guys, this would be fantastic, right? We're trying to hit 20,000 subscribers. As you can see, we're on 19,789. If we could get sharing the video, and if you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe. We're trying to get involved. Trying to get 20,000 subscribers. So yeah, like I said, share the video, subscribe, and get involved. Yeah, Pankaj, to be fair, Pankaj makes a good point about Messi not playing well, and a few of his mates saying that he's he was declining and now he's having a fantastic season. I mean, that is the sort of fickleness of football fans, isn't it? After maybe even a poor season or poor few games even of the likes of Messi and Ronaldo, we're so used to them banging in goals left, right, and centre and tearing stuff up. I was going to say another word then, but when they have a few poor games, we really get on the back of it and jump on the bandwagon that they're declining. But stick with them, and I believe Ronaldo will come good again. Well, yeah, I mean, this Applewell Real Madrid game, I'm probably watching that more. That's quite an open game. But in terms of Dortmund Spurs, from what I've been watching, it's been quite cagey. Dortmund holding on to the ball now for a while. So that gives you... Liverpool are 3-0 up, Kieran Burns says. Firmino put the ball in the back of the net. Can you say that Tottenham have no plan B? I do think I mean, it is difficult, isn't it? They have a plan B that they can bring on, Llorente, but he's not that much of a different player to Kane. He doesn't bring them something else, really, does he? That's probably credit to Kane that he's kind of got everything. How to become a moderator? Ali was saying you have to speak to Mad Marcus about it. Tackle in on there on Son. I think it was a foul given. It was a foul given. Spurs in the Dortmund half, playing the ball around, making quite nice penetrative passes. Danny Rose with the ball on the left here, plays it back in central. Sander, is the review going to be very, very, very boring? I know your reference, mate. That was honestly bad, wasn't it? That was bad. I mean, hopefully we should... I mean, now we've got more chance of having a good game, don't we? This Dortmund-Spurs game has been fairly cagey so far. Both teams not really, hell for leather at the moment. But, hopefully it will get better. In terms of this Madrid game, I mean, Applewell aren't a very good side whatsoever. So Real Madrid really dominating the ball, creating a few chances here and there. So I expect that to be more of an exciting game in terms of chances. But the last few games we have done on this channel have been absolutely dreadful, haven't they? Matthew Dye says, "Hey son, I'm a bit late. How's the game?" I'm watching both Dortmund. Tell you the truth, we've not got 14 viewers. We've got more than that. See, this is the thing with YouTube. It says we've got 14 people watching. I'll see how many we've got. Actually, no, I can't do that. But yeah. In terms of Dortmund Spurs, it's been pretty cagey. Both teams have kind of held possession equally. No real chances for either team, only apart from the one for Dortmund where Aubameyang was in on goal, but he put the ball wide. In terms of a cross goes in there, goes out, but is cleared out for a Spurs throw-in. In terms of the Real Madrid Applewell game, Real Madrid dominating possession. They're 1-0 up as it stands. So look, that's probably the more exciting game. A foul, I think, there on Ronaldo. I think it was. Asian Gamer, subscribe, mate. You've been subscribed for ages. Cross in there to what's his name? Son, but he puts the ball wide. 32 minutes into this Real Madrid game. Son was offside there. Guys, I know I'm about 2 minutes behind in this Dortmund versus Spurs game, but If you wanna sink in with me, I am 29 minutes, 55 seconds, 56 seconds, 57 seconds, 58, 59. I'm 30 minutes into it currently. The ball is with Dortmund. It's still 0-0. The ball is with Dortmund. They're knocking it around quite nicely. 30 minutes and 13 seconds, 14 seconds, 15 seconds, 16 seconds into the game for people that want to do want to sink in with me. 33 minutes exactly into the Apoel Real Madrid game. Dortmund are just knocking it about. They're doing all right with the ball. Oh, that's lovely play. Slipped into Aubameyang here. Aubameyang shot 1-0. 1-0 Dortmund. Aubameyang, fantastic. He did not miss that chance. He made sure he didn't miss that chance. One thing I will say, I haven't seen the replay whatsoever. I've just seen it go in. I'm questioning whether Lloris could have done better there. I think he stepped to one side, put his pressure on his left foot, and therefore couldn't quite get over to it. But it was fantastic play. Played out. I don't know who did the flick, but it was a lovely flick. He's onside Aubameyang. Lovely flick into Aubameyang. Poor defending there. Aubameyang just plays it across goal. I don't know about that. Get in the comments, guys. Do you think Lloris could have done better there? I'm not. I think he could have. This angle might tell us better. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't think that was as in the corner as I think it as it kind of looks. I think Lloris could have done better there, if I'm honest. I think he didn't get down quick enough. That's 2 goals in 5 matches for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Do you think Lloris could have done better there? Guys, can we get at least to 19,800 subscribers today? That'd be fantastic if we could. Obviously, the subscriber count hasn't been rising a lot recently. Matthew McFadden recently said that it is as slow as Scott McTominay. But look, yeah, you know, he's kind of right. It hasn't been going up a lot recently. But I do appreciate everyone that does tune in and does watch. With, you know, starting to develop a core community, a core following. And if people want to, you know, start joining in and getting involved, then that's cool. Exeter City says, hi guys, how you doing, mate? Coming up to 35 minutes into the Real Madrid Apoel game, whereas we're 32 minutes into this Dortmund versus, I need to change the score, Dortmund versus Spurs tie score. There we go. Bang. Nice and effective. The Dortmund fans, I tell you what, that yellow wall is jumping. That Dortmund fans looks absolutely mental. Yeah, they look like they're really up for it. Cross goes in there from a corner for Spurs. It gets headed out for another corner over on the other side. Come on, make it as fast as Martial. Guys, yeah, can we make the subscriber count as fast as Martial? We've got 1 subscriber. 19,791. But can we get that to 19,800 today? That'd be fantastic if we could. Ball goes in there, another corner, but straight through for a goal kick for Dortmund. I mean, the subscriber count just going down now. It's not going up. But yeah, look, like I said, YouTube is unsubscribing people, so just check you are subscribed. You might have thought you were before, and you're actually not. So just check that. Ofosu Coffee, there you go, mate. There's your subscriber. There's your subscriber. There's your name shout out. A ball goes in here for Real Madrid, but for Apoel, but only as far as Casilla. Who scored, Son? Says Ridwan. I like that, Son. It's a first name basis, more like a short nickname basis. It was Aubameyang. It was Aubameyang. Just 9 more subscribers. Well, 11 now until 19,800. Of the yellow fans, the best in the world. Well, they're definitely one of them. They're absolutely mental. Amazing atmosphere over there in Dortmund, and they're just really up for it. The yellow wall, as they are called, the ultras, aren't they? We need Apoel to pull off a miracle, says Mr. Zaki Boy. Hello, banter, all the United Stand mods. Yeah. Beck Howell, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Obviously, I am watching the Spurs game and the Real Madrid game. Spurs, I am like 2 minutes behind, but that's because my TV decided to pack it in. I'm 34.5 minutes into the Spurs Dortmund game and 37 minutes into the Real Madrid game. Sorry, I'm late, Nathan. No worries, mate. No worries. It was Aubameyang. Got a contribution here from Jared. Come on, guys, subscribe. Let's at least get to 19,800. Yeah, Jared, Jared, I really do appreciate the contribution. You guys, if you want to make a contribution, you can do just at the bottom of your comments or somewhere. There should be a little dollar sign where you can donate some money, maybe £2, £3, £4, £5, whatever it may be. Put a little comment with it as well, and I'll answer your question for 100%. But like Jared says, guys, let's get subscribing. Let's at least get to 19,800. It'd be fantastic if we could. I've got a really infected eye. It's really puffy under here. It's really red. It makes me feel really tired because it's constantly watering. It's really puffy. Am I doing a watch along tomorrow? No, because I'm out. I've got to go on a theatre trip, so unfortunately. I tried to get out of it, but the teacher told me no. Banter said, I feel bad for you. All the United Stand squad diss you. Sweet, fine. I mean, who's laughing? Look at me, I'm doing that's football. What are they doing? Sitting behind their keyboard? Yeah, have fun, mate. At least I'm doing something productive in my life. Stop hating and try and do something of yours. So I got angry. It's true, though, isn't it? It's bang on. I'm actually doing something. Trying to build this YouTube channel and trying to, have fun with you guys. 2-0, Real Madrid. Benzema puts the ball into the back of the net. Coming up to 39 minutes in now. It was really simple, one-on-one. He puts it into the bottom right-hand corner, and it looks like Real Madrid will be it'll be plain sailing for them. Hang on, I'm getting something. Hang on, Dad, are you on the Wi-Fi? It's lagging. Guys, I'm getting lag. I know there's lag. That's why I tried to sort it out. Hang on, let me just notch down the bit rate. It's going to be awful quality today, but hopefully that'll do it. Been live for 41 minutes. Wow. Guys, I do know there's lag. I know there's lag. That's what I've just tried to sort out. See if my dad was on the Wi-Fi. But in the meantime, I did get a Fanta as well. I've changed over from Coke to Fanta because I can do, really. So yeah, like I was saying before I left, 14 minutes into the Real Madrid-Apoel game, Real Madrid 2-0 up, with Modric and Benzema contributing, in that, creating that lead. It looks like pretty plain sailing for them, doesn't it, as it stands. 19,793 subscribers. Guys, can we get 7 subscribers to at least get 19,800? Feels like we've been stuck on 19,700s for ages. It's frustrating. Watching from Texas, USA, really, appreciate having you here. I did celebrate 2-0 Real Madrid. I did. 3-0 Real Madrid. They're running riot here. After who was that? Was that Isco? 41 minutes in, and Real Madrid are 3-0 up. It should be, like I said, there's going to be a lot of goals in that game. Apoel aren't a fantastic side. Real Madrid. The Real Madrid fans are happy, and I think that what they'll do, they'll concentrate on the Champions League and trying to get far in that, because the Liga isn't really going that well for them, is it? Good ball by Asensio, to be fair. It wasn't Isco, it was Nacho, I think it was. Awful goal. Really scrappy. Ball goes in, gets headed down, and he just kind of like holds his foot out, and I mean, I don't know. But look, this game has been so even. Both teams have had 4 attempts on target. Spurs have dominated possession tiny little bit with 53% possession. So I mean, both. It's been very, very even game here. Dortmund have had, however, the better of the chances of either side. I know they've both had 4 attempts, but I mean, Aubameyang missed that chance at the beginning, didn't he? Where he could have put them 1-0 up, but then he did get the goal in the end. Spurs haven't really had any clear-cut chances to any extent at all, really. So fairly even, cagey game. Bang! I mean, that was a good shot by, I think it was Kane, but it was straight down the middle, straight at the keeper. It was quite a good save. He hit it with power, but I think it might have been Eriksen. But there we go. Exeter has shared the video on Snapchat. Cheers, mate. Do appreciate it. I think it was Ericsson that shot it. It hit the keeper. It was a good shot. I'll tell you what, it was a good shot, but it was straight down the middle. The keeper, he did have to save it, but it was straight at him. 42 and a half minutes in the Real Madrid game. 40 minutes into this Spurs Dortmund game. I'm enjoying this double game. Corner in there. What a save! What a save! I tell you, mate. Wow, that was something special. I tell you, it was a corner. It was a header, right? And I don't know who is it. What's his name? The Dortmund keeper stretched, got on the end of it. That was an absolutely fantastic save. Wow, that was something special. That was something special. Haaland, mate, I'll tell you what, my hair looks dreadful. I had a shower before I come on because I felt really grim. And then my TV packed it in, so I last minute had to put it up, but it just looked shit. It's got no wax in it or whatever. What a save that was! Wow, just seeing the replay. Header, the header literally goes as far into the corner as possible. And the keeper just, wow, what a save. What a stretch as well. That was fantastic, it really was. Ridwan, I like that idea. We should do the ham roll of the week. Let's not call it ham roll because that's an Arsenal fan TV thing. Let's think of a thing in the comments. What can we call like the mug of the week essentially? Like come up with something creative, and every week we'll do one. Who's been like the big, and I'll put it into like some show, and we'll do it every week. The mug of the week. I like that. It's good. But guys, I've been thinking about it, and the content on this channel hasn't been very consistent, has it? I mean, I've put up a lot of content. I've done a lot of content, but it's not been regular. It's not been like every day. That at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or whatever here will be content, and I really do apologise for that. So look, I'm going to try soon to try and figure out some sort of. I'll speak to Mark about it. Some sort of schedule where you guys know that every day at this time. Maybe on Mondays there'll be a Skype show, on Tuesdays there'll be a whatever, and then, do you know what I mean? I'll try and make some sort of schedule and tell you guys about it so that you guys understand and get some sort of consistency. I think that would really help in growing the channel. Coming up to 40, corner here for Applewell, coming up to 45 minutes now, pretty much 45 minutes. In the Dortmund Spurs game, it is, 42 and a half minutes. Plank of the week, Tin Pot Club of the week. Corner gets punched out. 2 minutes of added time in that Applewell versus Real Madrid game. Real Madrid on the counter attack here. It's a fantastic ball, but there's a free kick here for. That's got to be a goal. 4-0 Real Madrid. I tell you what, absolutely fantastic play for them. They have blitzed Applewell. They really, really have. It was a fantastic counter attack. I mean, that Applewell defence looked all over the place for them. But 4-0 versus for Real Madrid. And like I said it, didn't I? It's going to be a lot of goals in that game, and there's still 45 minutes left. So it'll be interesting to see how many they can get. It's just damage limitation now for Applewell, isn't it? But yeah, 43 minutes and 15 seconds into the Dortmund Spurs game. Well, I am at least. I know I'm behind you guys. I understand. Week's biggest mug. I think I'll have a think about it. It'd be good though. Am I doing any watch-alongs this weekend? Well, yeah, but providing I can get my TV starting back up, it looks bad, guys. It looks bad, but I will. Yeah, I will. I'm pretty sure I will. What happened to Monaco? Asked Chad Sproul. Well, they sold all their good players, didn't they? But yeah, get us to 20,000 subscribers, Nicholas. That'd be fantastic. I really would appreciate if we could get there at some point soon, because I thought we did it over the weekend, but look, we can't even, I just want to get there, guys, come on. I mean, we need one more subscriber to 19,800, that'd be a nice, I've been trying to get that for a while. Patrick says, Bebe of the week, I quite like that, if I'm honest. Got to be half time now for Real Madrid, Applewell. In Dortmund, Spurs, it is, 44 and a half minutes in. It is half-time at the... I don't know what the Applewell Stadium is. In Applewell. In Belgium, is it, I think? But, yeah, look, what, 44 minutes, 45 seconds into this Spurs versus Dortmund game. Ball gets spread out wide to Danny Rice. I like Danny Rice. He's played quite well today. He's done a few tricks and flicks. He's provided them, Spurs quite a lot of width and opened up play for them. But a cross doesn't go in. It goes out for a corner. Yeah, so half-time in that game. Danny Rose looks to is going to put it in, it seems. Don't know how much added time there is for the Spurs Dortmund game, but we are into added time here. If there is any, there hasn't been any, signalled. It's not Danny Rose taking it, sorry, it's Eriksson. Eriksson stands over the ball, he puts the ball in. Bang, no. Free kick for Dortmund. The walkout of the week, yeah, 19,800. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, we have hit 19,800. That is, I really do appreciate that. But now it's 19,900. Can we get there? And then it'd be 20,000. Mental 20,000. But I just appreciate everyone that's watching. Appreciate everyone that's watching these videos and that gets involved really. I think we're half time. Yes, half-time for the Spurs versus Dortmund game. Still 1-0 in that game. Does Ronaldo still deserve the Ballon d'Or? Well, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because, look, I mean, it's done... I'm just seeing that save again. Wow, what a save that was. In terms of the Ballon d'Or, it's done from January to January, isn't it? And yes, this is not from the start of the season, so August to August. So on January to January, he's had a fantastic year. He's won the La Liga, he's won the Champions League. But I mean, you've got to think about the bits he was doing in the Champions League for Real Madrid last season. Unbelievable, and that all counts towards the Ballon d'Or. But I just fear that it might have been sort of eclipsed by the starts of the season and how poor it has been for him and Real Madrid. So I don't know where it's a difficult one. It really is. But yeah, we are at half time. Exeter City will be back in 15 minutes. Yeah. Well, I'll be here for you when you wanna join, mate. Joe Hart of the week. That's good. Oi, Kieran, mate. Kieran's one of my mates. Have you seen this affected eye I've got? It looks dodgy as bloody hell, isn't it? Oh, my barnet is dodgy, mate. Look at that, dodgy. Mate, you forgot to pronounce my name against it's Patrick. You said it was Patrick. Patrick. Don't mug me off. So I just packed Alaba on FIFA. Decent, mate. That's decent. Messi for Ballon d'Or. Oh, Kieran, yeah. Oi, Kieran. Guys, everyone get at Kieran. Tell him he's a mug because he's an Arsenal fan. Kieran, who are you playing in the Champions League this week? Get it? Are you playing Real Madrid? Or someone like that? Oh. They are not. Who's it? Sorry, you playing, Kieran? Was it in the Europa? Dad, are Arsenal playing in the Europa? They are. They're playing in the Europa League. Ooh, sorry about that. I do apologise. I don't know if Kieran has been in the comments. I don't know I think he's probably left. The Dortmund goalkeeper was Roman Burka. Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic save, wasn't it? For any Arsenal fans out there that I offended, I do apologise, but that's how it works, isn't it? It's banter. The channel's about banter. So yeah, right. Score roundup from the other games. I'm happy to do that. I am happy to do that. JB FIFA, how you doing, mate? Just want a Champions League. Oh, Nathan says they're playing FC Cologne, I think, and if you don't say so, I'm surprised. They're playing Cologne. Is that in the Champions League? Sorry. I can't help it. Sorry. I think someone said that Arsenal played in the Champions League. Sorry. Anyway, no, the Europa League. Anyway, Dortmund 1-0 in this game. It's 4-0 to Real Madrid versus Apoel, as the other game that I'm covering. Napoli, Shakhtar Donetsk, it's 0-0. Man City final, it's still 0-0, but I do expect City to come on top of there. Sevilla, Liverpool are 3-0 up, and RB Leipzig are 4-1 up against Monaco. Kieran said European trophy, mate. Oh, right. No. Just, yeah. You got to win it, though. You got to win it for it to be, credible, right? Right? Because you are going to win it. No, you are. No, you are. Guna for Life says, Stop laughing, Sanders. Sorry, I can't help it. Kieran Betty says, was a European trophy when United won it? Yeah. You got to win it first. You got to win it. I mean, if you win it, I'll be like, all right, fair enough. You won a European trophy. I'm not. We got banter for being in the Europa League, but we still won it. That's the least you got to do. You can't be like, oh no, but we should be in the Champions League if you don't win it. Once you win it, fair enough, Kieran, mate. Fair enough. Oh, why is it being so bad? I'm going to have to notch down the bitrate to 420 or 450. Guys, by the way, my Wi-Fi is getting battered at this point. Jared says, Arsenal fans are one of a kind. What do Arsenal fans here think of Kroenke and Gazidis? What does Brevy say? Brevy says, Sander, mate. Not many people watching this, by the way. Alright, the black kid from the block, Blom. Sweet, mate. I'll check how many people are watching this, actually. But Guna for Life says, no. Sorry if I offended any Arsenal fans out there, but, this channel is all about banter. And, look, like I said, it's all about banter. We're rivals, but we can come together and discuss football. And football isn't football without banter. It's not fun without banter, is it? So I do apologise if I offended anyone, but that's the nature of the game. Cross on Power said, to be fair, Arsenal have much harder opponents than United in the Europa League. I know, I'm fully aware of that. I am fully aware of that. But do I care? I really don't. I really don't care. It is half-time. I believe Messi should win it, but I respect Ronaldo. Gets so much stick, I'm fed up. When I get so much stick, he does get so much stick, yeah. But, so does Messi. I don't know. But in terms of both games, I'll do my half-time review. Sorry, I had a little laugh at the Arsenal fans there. I do believe viewers have dropped off since I started taking the piss out of the Arsenal fans. So if you can get the Arsenal fans back, that'd be good. That'd be good if you guys could do that. The internet in Spain isn't as good as the woman. I'll tell you what, it probably is. But yeah, in terms of both games, the Real Madrid Apoel, like I expected, Real Madrid dominated the game. A lot of goals, a lot of chances. Apoel haven't had a sniff really. Very poor quality, very poor defending, goalkeeping, poor all over the pitch in general. For Spurs Dortmund, it's been a fairly equal game. Dortmund have had two clear-cut chances, one of them ending up to leading to the goal. Whereas Spurs haven't really created much. The best chance they probably had was the Eriksen shot, which was saved. Yeah, so it's 1-0 over there in that game. But yeah, fairly even. I do still believe Spurs can get back into it, and I do still stick by my 2-1 score prediction for that game. They will make it to the quarterfinals, says Nicholas Mason. I support Dortmund, says Skate. Brilliant to have you here, Skate. I haven't seen you before. If you haven't subscribed already, we're trying to hit 20,000 subscribers. If you could share the video and subscribe yourself, that'd be fantastic, mate. Join the party. We are doing Dortmund versus Spurs currently, but I did do Dortmund versus Bayern Munich a few weeks back. That was really enjoyable. So yeah, like I said, get involved. Now I know Kieran's bantering because the thing is, he used to try and wind me up with this. Granit Xhaka is better than Pogba. But I spoke to him on the weekend, and he said, I could probably get the conversation up. He said, it really hurts me, but Pogba is better, and he's really good. I'm just saying. It's Megan it. Megan, I'm seriously digging the jumper. Megan, do you like it? It's nice, isn't it? Thing is, Megan, I got an eye infection. I literally put my hair up in like the last second before I came live, and and I got changed last second. I'll be honest, I don't have any trousers on. I'll be honest. But Jared says, I think if you keep knocking Arsenal, more people will watch. Really? Well, I don't know about that. I do want to stay fairly neutral on this channel because it is a neutral channel. Red One says, Luke Cologne raided the Emirates depressing, ain't it? Isn't it? I just realised, Sandra, you are not wearing your shirt with the skull. Yeah, I'm not wearing the shirt with the skull. No, I like that, Ali, you're saying your levels of observation. Who's better, Pogba or Kante? Different players, but Pogba. I mean, that's not really a question for me. Thanks, Megan. Megan, please FaceTime me after. She said she wasn't going to FaceTime me, but she must FaceTime me. I'm wearing that top too. Sweet, man. It's nice, isn't it? It's my dad's. I get all my everything I wear is my dad's. Everything. Pogba's better than Kante. He is. I mean, they're different players. I mean, Kante's a defensive midfielder, and Pogba's is an attacking midfielder. You can't compare them. Oh, who's better, Kane or Eric Bailly? I mean, you can't compare them. Asian Gamer, I'm not picking between you or Jared. I think people know who that answer to that question is. It's Asian Gamer. Jared knows I'm messing with him. It's not Asian, it's Pankaj. Guys, you like my Movember? It's cool, isn't it? It's not, but basically, I just rate it. I really, really do. I really rate it. But the second half should be, this half times. I mean, as the game goes on, I give my kind of general review. So at half time, I haven't really got much to say, and I can't open up Skype because, mate, trust me, my Wi-Fi is dying as it stands. So if it goes get up Skype, it's just going to die. But yeah, so what, 4-0 in that Real Madrid game, 1-0 to Dortmund in this. I think, as it stands, I think Dortmund and wait, hang on. I think, as it stands, Real Madrid and Spurs stand on the same points. Let me check. I think that's right. In which case, it'll be interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's have a little looky. They do. So if Spurs lose and Real Madrid are winning, which they will, if Spurs lose this, then they stand on the same points in terms of goal difference. Mate, what? As it stands then, Real Madrid have got a better goal difference, meaning that they'll go to first if it stays exactly like this. Kieran Bailey says, Lukaku or Lacazette? I think you should get some therapy, mate, and sort yourself out, because that's a stupid question. To be fair, I do rate Lacazette. I do think he's a quality striker. I just think Sander? I think because someone put Sander alone, zero fuse. What? I think Lukaku. But I do really rate Lacazette as well. Does anyone feel like writing a 1,000-word essay for me? Yeah, big enough. Liverpool-Chelsea on Saturday at 5 PM. I'm no doubt I'll be doing that on this channel. So do join me for that. If you're a Liverpool or Chelsea fan, do get involved and join me for that. But yes, the game should be kicking off very soon. Now, mate, famous and fat. And now Lacazette movement is better. Lacazette's a very good player, Kieran. Lacazette's a very good player. There's no doubt about that. But I think Lukaku overall, he's a better striker. I mean, who's got more goals this season? I'll put it to you. Who's got more goals? Answer that question for me. And what's the job of a striker? First answer that. What is it, to score goals? All right, sweet. Who's got more goals? Lukaku. So who's a better striker? Lukaku. Done. Argument done. Lacazette is a poor man's Defoe, as Mark says, yeah. Mane or Salah, who's faster? I think Mane's a better player. Kane or Benzema? Kane. Thanks, Megan. What's Megan bantering on about? Swansea versus Bournemouth. Yeah, have a laugh. Have a day off, mate. You're very welcome. What's Megan saying? Guys, get in your questions. Obviously, like I was saying, at half time, I give my review during the half, so I don't really have much to talk about, other than repeating myself. So do get involved. Ask some questions. Henry scored. I thought you were talking about Hen. Henry scored 2 goals in his first 12 Premier League games. Lacazette has 6. All right, fine. Good. But who's the better striker this season? I mean, I don't understand what you're trying to say, Kieran. I mean, all right, Henry scored 2 goals in his first 12 Premier League games. Lacazette has 6. All right, that's cool. Fine. Done. Okay, fine. That's amazing. But that just says that Henry improved a lot. What's that got to do with... I mean, I don't get your point, Kieran. You really are bantering on about nothing. We have kicked off in this Real Madrid versus Apoel game. The teams are out for Dortmund versus Spurs. I'm excited. I'm really excited because not only is it 2 big teams, not only is it, an important game in terms of both sides' kind of dignity and pride, but it's a big game in terms of the group as well, because not necessarily for Dortmund, but for Spurs, as it stands, they are on 10 points. They're on 10 points with Real Madrid. They're in second as it stands, but it says they're in first. But they're in second as it stands on goal difference, on 10 points. So I'm sure they'll be absolutely raring to go, trying to make some ground. And if I'm honest, as a United fan's point of view, I want Real Madrid to finish top of the group, because United are going to win their group, aren't they? And I don't, it'd be classic for United to get Real Madrid, if I'm honest. But there you go. Dortmund 3, Spurs 1 is Gooner for Life's prediction. I wouldn't necessarily go against that, but there you go. Spurs game is back on. Yeah, Nicholas, I am obviously like 2 minutes behind because I am not watching it on my TV, put it that way. Like and subscribe. Yeah, do get liking and subscribing. Asian, you're a poor man, period. But yeah, like and subscribe. We're on 19,806 subscribers. I really, really do want to hit 20,000 in the next, 2 weeks. So if you guys could get subscribing, start to increase that number, start to get involved and build the community to something bigger and better than it already is at the moment. Lukaku versus Morata is a better argument to have. Lukaku versus Lacazette. Yeah, Jared, that is true. Spurs tailing off after the derby. That is happening, and they are obviously lost against Arsenal. But I kind of expected that to happen. I don't know why. They always bottled it at the Emirates. But in terms of this game, I don't know. They are losing, but I still think they can get back into it. So, are you a gentleman and do Megan's hair, says Ridwan. I don't do Megan's hair. I did brush it once or twice. But City or Liverpool, worst rival? For me, because of, obviously, Liverpool rivalry goes back a while, but for me it's City because I just hate them. Because they're quite a good side, so I don't like them whatsoever. What do you think of David Moyes? Mug. Do you show the match? Nguyen, basically, mate, unfortunately we can't, but before you leave, there's a watch-along where I've got the Apoel Real Madrid game on and the Dortmund Spurs game on. So what I do is I watch the game and I give my live interactions, I give my live updates to you guys and talk to you guys about it. And we have conversations like that, so don't leave, just stay and subscribe. Yeah, a lot of people are saying City. I despise City. I hate City so much. I just hate them. A ball goes in here for Real Madrid. What is that, 5-0? It's becoming a joke. It really is. Ronaldo getting on the end of it. 5-0 to Real Madrid. Bloody hell. Apoel getting torn a new one at the moment. Wow. Yeah. Apoel, wow, is all I can say. A cross went in, Ronaldo, bang, header, and back of the net, the net rustled. And there was no doubt about it. Eldito, we can't show the match, unfortunately, mate, but do stick around. I will be giving my live interactions because I am watching the match. I will be giving my live interactions, my live updates on the game and how's it going. So get involved, get commenting, and we'll have a little conversation about it. I have this weird feeling that West Ham are in a serious relegation fight. Well, it's not a weird feeling because they are in a relegation fight. Madrid 8 or 9. Nicholas, it might be because they're 5-0 up at the moment. It's 49 minutes in, and they don't look. They're showing no signs of slowing down whatsoever. So, we'll see how it goes. Exeter City's Grecian is back. Cheers, mate. Appreciate for you coming back. Harry Kane scored, says Kieran Bailey. I'm not watching. Well, I'm 2 minutes behind, but look, I'm 47.5 minutes into the game. So Adrian is back again. Patrick says, "Does anyone know where I can watch this game for free?" Basically, watch it on BT Sport. It's not free, but that's the only way to watch it legally. Moyes is the worst manager ever, says Jared Pesserman. Or Passerman. I just know him as Jared. I think he's not the worst manager ever, but he's pretty near it. He's awful. I mean, he's awful. I hate him. I think Silent needs views. Bring me on. We do need views, but you're not the solution to it, Asian gamer, unfortunately, mate. And you're not. I mean, I'll be honest. I love you having it in the comments, but Harry Kane, bang, 1-0. Not 1-0, 1-1, Harry Kane. Like I said, Harry Kane equalises it for Spurs. I did say that Spurs could get back into it. They have done. Like I said, people will ask me, like Kane or Lukaku. It's a very, very difficult one because Kane, what does he do? He turns up in the big games. You know, he's a big game player, and you know he turns up when Spurs need him. It was a fantastic. The ball comes into him, and he just pings it into the bottom left-hand corner. What a player! Another assist from Dele Alli, and it goes 1-1. So yeah, it should be a very interesting game as it stands. Spurs will be 1 point ahead of Real Madrid, so they'll be, they're all right with a draw. Essentially, they're all right with a draw. I mean, Real Madrid have got 65% of the possession. Really dominating the play. They really are. Leon, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Who wants to bet for Kane hat-trick, says Nicholas. I mean, it'll be difficult, but, he could do it. He's got fantastic ability, so I wouldn't put it past him to do it. Ronaldo on the left-hand side here for Real Madrid. He's got 2 against 2, but he's got the Applewell defenders back. Bang! Drags the ball wide. Sevilla scored, says Nathan. Good. Who scored for Dortmund? It was Aubameyang, Wayne Rooney, I think, we played well. The lads played well, That's Wayne Rooney impression for you. Real Madrid 5-0 up. That is ridiculous, isn't it? Sanders a poor man Asian gamer, am I? I bet on them to win, says Jared. Who? What, Spurs? Which team do you like the most? Manchester United. You look like Kane. I think it's fantastic, isn't it? It's fantastic. It's good having, the boys play well. And, I think, it's fantastic the way the boys play. That's my Kane impression. I think Liverpool can beat Man City. Of course they can. I mean, anyone can beat anyone in the Premier League. But it's going to be difficult because City are really a very good side at the moment. Jared bet on Spurs to win. I wouldn't put it past them. I think once they got the goal, like I said, I think it would be 2-1 to Spurs. So I think once they get this goal, they have got the goal. I wouldn't put it past them to make that net rustle once again. Guys, I can never breathe out of one nostril. So listen, yeah? I can't breathe out of either today. But usually I can never breathe through one nostril. Who do you support the person who is doing the reaction? I don't understand what you mean, Musa. Don't understand what you mean. Just rephrase the comment and hopefully I'll be able to understand it. 3-1 Liverpool now. Please, please, please blow this game. Crosswell Power says, do you think Madrid will beat Liverpool's 7-0 win? It might do, yeah. They might do. I think they probably will, if I'm honest. Jared, do a donation and admit I'm better than you, Asian Gamer. Can you Man United draw a game? Wayne Rooney says, Jose or Pep? Well, I mean, at the moment, Pep, but I think over the course of his career, Jose's done a better... He took on more difficult jobs. I thought Pep Guardiola failed at Bayern Munich. He took on a Champions League winning side. He never won it again. I mean, to win the Bundesliga, well done, mate. What do you want? Real Madrid are 6-0 up here. Ronaldo again. Oh, my God. It was a sloppy play. Ball back to the keeper. Played into Ronaldo. And he takes it on. And 6-0 Real Madrid. I said it'd be an exciting game, but I didn't think it'd be that exciting, if I'm quite honest. Oh, I need to change the scores. I haven't changed it. You need to remind me about the scores. So, let's put it this way, right? If it comes down to goal difference and Spurs lose this game, they are finishing second, pretty much. Ronaldo goal, yep. Ronaldo goal. Do you think Sevilla can do a Liverpool against Liverpool? I don't know what you mean. Ronaldo hat-trick, right? I think that's his second goal. 52 minutes into this game, 55 minutes into the Real Madrid game. Should Madrid concentrate on Champions League and give up on the Liga? Well, you don't give up on the Liga, but what you do like, you should probably focus on Champions League, if I'm honest, because look, I don't see them catching up Barcelona, especially in Liga. I think they're 11 points. I think they're 11 points behind Barcelona. That's such a difficult margin to make up, especially in La Liga. So yeah, I'd probably say concentrate on the Champions League. I meant he will get the hat-trick. Yeah, he probably will, yeah. Skates, is it Aubameyang or Kane? Kane. Mate, 4 years is a lot. I don't know what we're bantering on about. Madrid won't win the Champions League, says Chad Sproul. I don't think they will, no, but they've probably got the better chance of winning the Champions League than La Liga. Apple come forward with the ball here, but they've only got 2 men forward. Snap says the United Stand gang incoming. It'll be brilliant if we could get a few more viewers, a few more subscribers. We do really want. Oh God, we do really want to hit 20,000 subscribers. Obviously, there's a little subscriber count down there. So if you haven't subscribed already, do get subscribing. Like I said, we want to hit 20,000 subscribers as soon as possible. So it'd be fantastic if you could subscribe. A corner goes in here for Dortmund, but only as far as Lloris. If we got any new the United Stand viewers coming over here. I'll let a few of them come in, but basically, so United Stand in the house. Yeah, right, so we've got the United Stand viewers over. Real Madrid are 6-0 up against Apoel. It's 1-1 in this Dortmund versus Spurs game. Basically, my TV packed it in, but for my TV packing it in, I've managed to watch the Real Madrid Apoel game in live time, but I am about 1 or 2 minutes behind in the Dortmund Spurs game, but I am watching it, so I'm covering both games. So like I said, 57 minutes into the Real Madrid Apoel game, Real Madrid are 6-0 up. Whether they can beat the away record in the Champions League, which is Liverpool's, at 7-0, I think they probably can. I think they will. In terms of Dortmund Spurs, it's been a fairly even game. Both teams with a fairly even percentage of the ball, percentage possession. I think Dortmund have probably had the better of the chances. They've had 2 clear-cut chances. Spurs' goal wasn't even a clear-cut chance. It was a good shot by Kane. It was, he kind of created the chance for himself. So, it's still 1-1 in that game, as you can see on the screen. So it should be interesting for that. As it stands, no matter what Real Madrid do in their game, if Spurs draw or win, they will. I think they'll top their group 100%, or they definitely will be top at the end of today. But if they lose, they'll be on 10 points, as will Real Madrid, and then it'll come down to goal difference. And I think Real Madrid, they don't look like stopping scoring today. So I think if they do lose today, Spurs, they'll go second in their group. Hi everyone from the United Stand. I do believe I've got a few of you over. If you haven't subscribed already, do get subscribing. Obviously, like I said, we're trying to hit 20,000 subscribers as soon as possible. So look. Get involved, subscribe. If you're a football fan, then get involved. Tell your mates about it, no matter who you support. I know you guys are probably United fans, but we do a lot of content on this channel, for all games, all football. So, like I said, get involved and subscribe. No, Sander, if 2 teams are tied on points head-to-head, is considered first in Champions League. Oh, is it? Oh, that probably is, Patrick, because... Oh, right, that's interesting then, isn't it? That is interesting. Head-to-head. Oh, right, cool. Interesting. Didn't know that. I sub now answer this. If Arsenal had Harry Kane back, since he supports them, would Wenger still use Giroud or Lacazette? Well, that's a very good question. It's a very, very good question. That comes in from Leon. I'd say no, purely because obviously Harry Kane's the better striker. He's more the informed striker at the moment. But it's a very good question. Nicholas has turned notifications on. Cheers, mate. I do appreciate it. Hallam says, welcome. First time watching. Hallam always says first time watching, so I'm not falling for that. We're 19,808 subscribers, so like I said, if you haven't subscribed already, do get subscribing. I'm trying to hit 20,000 subscribers, and I think Matthew McFadden, he's in the comments, he just joined. He said that our subscriber count is slower than Scott McTominay. He's got a point. So try and help us out, try and make it Martial-esque, and get subscribing to get us closer to 20,000 subscribers. No, Asian Gamer, there's not a head-to-head, not like a rematch. It's the head-to-heads in the previous games. I think Giroud is class, to be fair. Very underrated striker. I do agree with that, to be fair, Curtis. I do think he's very underrated, and I think he's been misused under Wenger, or there's something going wrong there, because when he goes to France, he smashes it, doesn't he? I mean, if you've seen the amount of goals he scores for France, it's fantastic. It's 3-2 in the Liverpool game. They went 3-0 up. I mean, fantastic. I mean, not fantastic. I mean, cool to see them draw or lose. Hey man, my first time watching the United Stand brought me here. Zane, welcome mate. Welcome to the channel. It's very like the United Stand, although this is just for all football, all leagues, all clubs. You know, we do the watch along the same as the United Stand, but like we're doing today, Dortmund versus Spurs. You know, we do. I did Arsenal. I did the North London derby on the weekend. So get involved if you're a real football fan, and you know, get involved, subscribe, and have your say. Yeah, Giroud is very underrated indeed. Can you talk about the Liverpool versus Sevilla game, which is live now? Well, I'm just getting news that they're 3-2 up. Definitely not from the comments. Yeah, they're 3-2 up in that game. They went 3-0 up, but obviously Sevilla pulled 2 back. Be interesting to see if Seville can really put a comeback on, and imagine if they won 4-3, that'd be mental. Alex Borg says, I'm watching I'm a Celeb. Good, mate. I have been watching it, but obviously I'm doing these watch-alongs, so, and my TV packed it in, so I can't. There's a free kick in there for Dortmund, but it just went wide. Jared has made a contribution, $2. Says, if it would be fantastic to watch Liverpool blow it. Well, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Faith is the reason why I'm here, says Halam. Cheers for the contribution against Jared. I don't have to do it, but I do really appreciate it. And obviously, guys, if you guys do want to contribute, then contribute. I'm definitely going to read out your question if you contribute. I'll try to read out as many comments as I can, but if you contribute, just hit maybe £1, £2, £3. Or if you want to do more, you can do more, and put a little comment next to it. I'm 100% going to read out your comment and answer your question. Jared, wear the ting that says I am better than yours. I mean, I don't know what you're on about. Guys, 19,809. I want to hit 20,000 subscribers so bad. I mean, I really care about this channel. So, I mean, if we could do that, it'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Danny Rose wiggling in and out of the defenders there. Tried to put a cross in, but it went out for a Spurs corner, I think it did. Asian, why write something we already know? Cross goes in here for Real Madrid, but cleared out wide by Applewell. 62 minutes in that game, 6-0 up to Real Madrid. 60 minutes in this game, still 1-1 as you can see on the screen. Benzema and Ronaldo are both down in that game. Cross goes in here for Spurs, but it was blocked and it goes out for a throw-in. I know it's crazy, but Liverpool should invest in more defence from Man United, such as Bay or Shaw. What do you think about my idea? Leon, I don't think they'd get anyone from Manchester United, but I do think they need to invest. Obviously, they tried to get Van Dijk over the summer. Didn't quite come off, but that is obviously definitely something they should invest in. Megan says, only 200 more. I know, only 200 more. Guys, can you guys share the video on whatever social media platform, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat? Can you share the video? Try and get people involved. Try and get more people to share their opinion about football, because this channel really, it's all it about is giving fans of football the platform to share their opinion. And the more people get involved, the more opinion that is able to be shared, and that's what the channel's all about. Benzema is coming off. Benzema is coming off for Borja Mayoral. There you go. Curtis, we didn't have more subscribers than this yesterday, no. I got all this and good looks too, says Halam. Keep subbing, says Megan. Indeed, do that. Asian, we see your silly comments. Don't test me. Oh, Dortmund are in here. Oh, they weren't. Oh, wait, no, they weren't. Kane was in. I mean, Ali's in here. Hang on. Son takes it wide. Was it a free kick? Was it offside? I don't know. Don't know what's going on. Don't know what happened, but basically they didn't score. Dortmund, I mean, that Spurs midfield is very, very wide open. Can he slip Aubameyang in? He does play him in, but not quite in behind. Aubameyang plays it wide. Spurs are getting men back at the moment. A cross goes in, or is a shot, and it went over. Nicholas got 17 friends to sub. Cheers, mate. I really do appreciate that. YouTube keeps taking 100 subs with this channel every show. Mate, I don't understand what it is. YouTube, we finished the content on like the show on the weekend on like 19,792. I started this stream on 19,777. What's that about? That's just not. That's not people that just dislike me. That's just YouTube doing something. They're against us. It's a conspiracy theory. But yeah, 63 minutes into the Spurs game, 65 minutes into the Applewell-Real Madrid game. Still 6-0 over there, still 1-1 over here, as you can see. I have 70 friends. I have over 70 friends, Matthew. Cheers, mate. Megan in the comments was a bit weird. Don't know what you're on about. Is Asian Gamer being weird again? You better not be. Guys, if you don't know, I'm ill and I've got an eye infection, puffy under my eyes. Fucking itching so bad, makes me feel tired. So, Exeter City says, am I live streaming tomorrow? No, I'm not, because I'm out on a theatre trip. But I will be live streaming probably on Thursday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Jack Robinson got 7 friends to subscribe. Cheers, mate. I do appreciate it. Tube says, I've seen YouTube keep taking subs off the United Stand too for some reason. United Stand would have had 150k subs a few weeks ago. Mate, I don't know what it is, but it's really annoying me. It really is annoying me. Yeah, Curtis, that was weird, man. That was weird. But let's sit back, relax, let's enjoy the games. I am supposed to be presenting, but I do want to enjoy the games as well. I didn't get punched, I swear. Honestly, I got... I didn't swear, did I, Brevy? Didn't swear. I might have swear. I do swear a lot in real life, so it's difficult for me to kind of tame it down, but I think I do all right. I got my girlfriend to sub. In other words, no new subs, says Matthew McFadden. I did think... Have you got a girlfriend? I didn't think you had. George Costa, Sana's playing the back end of a panto horse. Don't know what you're on about, mate. Exeter City's got 4 friends to subscribe. Cheers, mate. I just asked 473 people to subscribe. So, I mean, that would be good. I mean, that would be appreciated if that happened. I'll put it that way. But as we're still on 19,812 subscribers, not quite sure that really happened. But I do appreciate it, mate. If we have got any of Skate's mates here, Skate's mates, get subscribing, right? There you go, because apparently there's 420 odd of you. Get subscribing. Spikes, how you doing, mate? I'll tell you what, I'm all right. I've got an eye infection and I'm ill, and my TV's no longer working, so I'm stressing out about that. But I have got the Spurs game and the Real Madrid game, but my English TV isn't working, so stressed. But I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. I'm enjoying the stream. I mean, both good games. Real Madrid is 6-0 up. So that's been a joy to watch. This has been quite a cagey affair, but a good one nonetheless. Not as bad as the past few games, really. Coming up to 66 minutes into that game. Probably about 35 minutes left. The ball goes out wide here for Dortmund. They put a cross in. It's a fairly good cross, but only into Lloris's hands. No one was in the box. Get on the end of it. I got Fellaini and all his big head brothers to subscribe, says Zane. Cheers, mate. I do feel sorry for that Applewell keeper. He's bald as a coot, but he has let a lot of goals in. Goldbridge shirt. What are you on about, Tubes? I have 700 followers on Insta and I asked them to subscribe. Leon, solid, mate. Solid. I appreciate it. I really do. Dortmund here on the ball. I mean, what I will say is Spurs' midfield has been very, very open today. I mean, Dortmund have picked up a lot of spaces, and not by good play, just because they've been very open, Spurs have. But maybe that's because they're trying to commit men forward. Dele Alli plays the ball in behind, but Burka comes out and clears it. Is it entertaining and not like Atletico versus Real Madrid game? Yeah, it is. It is an all right game, especially this Real Madrid game. Kind of up to 70 minutes into it now. It's a very good game. Obviously, they're 6-0 up. Asian Gamer can't control himself because a pretty girl's talking to him. Who's that then? Definitely not Megan. Hope my eye gets better, I'll be honest with you. If I get close, you can sort of see it. I had a mosquito bite on my back and it felt like I was bitten by a monster. That is no over-exaggeration. It was. I'm not joking, probably that big. I'm not joking, probably that big. It's Berkey. Oh, it's Berkey. What does she even do? Just eat chicken. What are you guys on about? It's kind of up to 68 minutes into the Spurs game. That's what I'm at. And 70 minutes exactly now in the Real Madrid game. Yeah, she eats chicken. She's always be fair. I mean, what's going on there? Spurs playing at high intensity here. Very, very nice play. Knocking it about 1-2s as you like. Danny Rose gets on the end of it. He puts a cross in. But Son couldn't quite get a good enough touch. And it goes into the Berkey's hands. How's everyone doing? I mean, I'll finish my Fanta. City still at 0-0. Liverpool at 3-2. I mean, they're decent results for United. Kind of 69 minutes now in the Dortmund Spurs game. Dortmund are just knocking it about. Spurs have got all men behind the ball currently. Ball in behind here. Bypasses Danny Rose, but Danny Rose shoves him off the ball. Is that a foul? It has been given as a foul, yes. Dortmund have been given a foul in the kind of corner area on the left-hand side if you're Dortmund. Do I think anyone can stop City our spikes? I think they can. Feyenoord are doing it at the moment. I think one bad result. I think what it needs is one team to suss them out, how to play against them, and then everyone will start doing it. I'm not bad, son. I got hammered on pro clubs though. Matthew McFadden in pro clubs. That's sick, isn't it? Pro clubs, I love it. Oh, I'm missing the banter, Brevy. I know, but I've got 2 games to watch, mate. Oh, is it going to be 7-0? Ball in, keep saved, out for a corner. Corner in here for Spurs, but I think it was Danny Rose that got his head on it, but not sure what happened there, but it's been given as a Spurs corner once again. Leon says, Premier League talk, who will win, Manchester City or Spurs? I wonder, hopefully Man City, coming from a Gooner myself. Surely you want Spurs to win from a Gooner because you just want to make the league a little bit more interesting. Don't know, what do you think? No, Matthew's on Xbox. Corner in here for Spurs, but it was cleared for Dortmund, sorry. I mean, I've got 2 games to watch. Corner in for Dortmund. That's why, because Danny Rose headed it out. What time does this live end? There's probably about 23, 24 minutes left. Probably about 23 minutes left. A ball goes in here, and it goes out for, is it a Spurs corner? It goes out for a Spurs corner. Arsenal are losing, mate. Well, they're not playing. Yeah, about 25 minutes. Matthew McFadden says, yeah. Dortmund need to qualify. They don't need, but everyone wants to qualify, obviously, but I don't think they can. I think it's going to be Real Madrid and Spurs. As it stands, Spurs top the group. With Real Madrid in that second, 1 point behind them. Corner in there for Spurs, but Berkey cradles it. Come on, you Spurs, says Tubes. I just can't wait to be rid of Sanders' ugly face, that's all. What? Yeah, then FaceTime me directly after. Need to watch Kieran live streaming. It's really quite traumatising. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thing is, you guys, when I did that, this just shows you how equal it has been. Spurs have been dominating their attempts. They've got 10 attempts compared to Dortmund's 5, but they've had 54% of the possession, Spurs have. So, dominating it, dominating recently. Dortmund hanging in there, but, like I said, Spurs are dominating. Did you see the Aston Villa versus Sunderland game? That was quite good goals, Leon. I didn't see it. No, I don't watch Championship. Real Madrid are poor this season, Spikes. Yeah, they are, but in the Champions League, they're 6-0 up now, but Apoel are a poor side, so it's kind of expected. See you in 20, Megan. Guys, we're 19,813 subscribers. I really do appreciate everyone that has subscribed today. But if you haven't already, and you are new to the channel, then do get subscribing. We're trying to hit 20,000 subscribers as soon as possible. So hit that red subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and start getting involved in the community. Did you watch the Justice League movie? I didn't watch it, no. United or City in the derby? I think City are going to win the derby, unfortunately. I mean, yeah. Megan, yeah. Madrid are 10 points behind Barca. I thought it was 11, but there you go, 10 points. It was pretty close. Dude, Real Madrid are 6-0 up. I know, I'm watching it. They're 75 minutes into the game, 6-0 up. But I'm also more focusing on the live comments and the Spurs Dortmund game. 73 and 17 seconds into this this Dortmund versus Spurs game. Spurs, Dele Alli with the ball up the field at the moment, but getting crowded out by Dortmund defenders. Plays it back out wide, and Eriksen on the ball currently. They're knocking it about. They're quite comfortable. They know that if they're drawing, they'll go through. But obviously, a win would be favourable and definitely put them through, wouldn't it? Asian Gamer says, cool, after this, I'll just chill with you, man. So you, man, join cool. You, man. Tings. So I'm going to come and live in Spain if that's okay with you. That's fine, Megan. That's fine. You can go ahead, do that. I mean, I tell you what. Is that Apoel? How are those Apoel fans are 6-0 down and they're jumping and screaming and shouting. Fair play. Fair play. 76 minutes in that game, 74 minutes into this game now. Like I said, Spurs are really now dominating possession, dominating chances. I think they will come out on top, if I'm honest. I think, it's still 1-1 in the game, but I think eventually the goal will come. I think it's inevitable for Spurs, really. That was the least cool thing I've ever seen. Baffy McFadden, I was taking the piss out of Aiken Gamer. Hi, Jack Jones. How you doing, mate? You sweet? Asian Gamer says, Megan, if you are okay with horrific Wi-Fi. Megan's got horrific Wi-Fi. She has. It's awful. It's dreadful. Makes me want to hurt children. Like, it's so bad. Rio, you can't hear commentary because you can get copyrighted for that. But I am commentating the game. Dele Alli's got the ball here. He's in the box. He pings it out to Sonaldo. Sonaldo, bang! Goal! Top right-hand corner. A wonderful goal there by Sonaldo. A fantastic goal. Fantastic play by Dele Alli as well. They are leading 2-1. So, yeah, 2-1 Spurs against Dortmund. 75 minutes into the game. Dembele is looking to come on. Brilliant play. Unfortunately, Real Madrid, there's nothing they can do as it stands. They will end up runners-up in the group. But, yeah, fantastic. Dele Alli plays it out to Sonaldo, and he just picks it out, doesn't he? He puts it into the top right-hand corner, and a lovely strike. Oh my God, Curtis, mate, she has got Lidl connection. It really is. It's awful. Yeah, I will change the score. Cheers for reminding me, Nicholas. I think you're the Spurs fan, aren't you? So you're pretty keen on me changing the score. There you go, guys. Fantastic. Really good. Yeah, I mean, I'm from England. Well, lived in England for 16 years of my life, and obviously Spurs, I mean, they're not the underdog this season. They have been playing very well, but overall, they're the less big side, aren't they? So it's nice to see them doing well in Europe. I mean, I tell you what, Sonaldo, Heung-min Son, is a very underrated player. I think he's an absolutely fantastic player, and like I said, very underrated. Score sign, I've changed it. What a goal, Leon! It was a fantastic goal indeed. Coming up to 77 minutes into that game now. Coming up to 79 minutes into the Real Madrid game now. Still 6-0 up. Still 6-0 up. Asian are clever and that. God. He picks that one out, Sonaldo, doesn't he? No saving that by the Berkey, the Dortmund keeper. Mark Bartra throwing his hands in the air. Very disappointed with that, but a fantastic strike by Son. What do you think's gone wrong for Dortmund, guys? I think they've just lacked the flair of Ousmane Dembele. Once getting rid of him, they haven't really... I mean, Aubameyang hasn't been fantastic either. I'd like to see Jadon Sancho come on, just to see, I mean, I think this game's dead and done, if I'm honest. Toprak's coming on here for Zagadou. But I just think, look, if I'm honest, Spurs have dominated possession in the second half. They've dominated the chances. Everything's gone their way. And like I said, the goal's inevitable, isn't it? So they are 2-1 up. And I don't think they're done quite there. So I'd like to see Jadon Sancho come on just to see, kind of keep the game a little bit interesting. But coming up to 80 minutes into the Real Madrid game now. 70 coming up to 78 minutes in this Spurs Dortmund game. So about 12, 13, 14 minutes left, depending on the added time, obviously. Liverpool are so lucky tonight, mate, says Spencer Wilson. I'm not watching them, unfortunately, but I heard they're 3-2 up. I don't know if that has changed or whatsoever. Asian, he's like 12, and Halam is 18. I'm 17. Turned 17 on the 3rd of October I turned 17, so... Is Marco Royce playing? He's not playing, no. Sander, me and you both know our opinions on friend Asian Gamer. Oh, George, I'm fully aware I've got the unibrow, mate. I've got naturally bushy eyebrows. And, mate, literally, I just pluck them every, 2 days, but they literally grow back. I sometimes forget, leave it 4, and they grow back like, bloody, what, hedgerow. It's mental. It's Karloff. I disagree. I couldn't see that. Nicholas is 15. Good. George, I'll bring my tweezers next time I go to Madrid. Megan, I've got my own tweezers. I can get them now. I'm not getting them now, actually. Give me a pamper sesh. Megan, you start to talk like me. But 81 minutes in the Real Madrid game. Apple have got a free kick here, but it's quite... Well, no, have they? Yeah, they have got a free kick. It's quite far out, though. About 4 yards out. Applewell fans, scarves in the air, singing, jumping, really, really up for it. There's a guy there with his top off trying to get them all up, and fair play to him. That's what we like to see, isn't it? I really respect that. Son so underrated, says these nuts. Yeah, they are. It's a fantastic player. You man are gassing me up. Asian Gamer, please just talk normally. Leon's almost 13. Guys, I tell you what we are. We're at 19,813 subscribers. If you guys could bump that up to at least 19,820 today, that'd be fantastic. Live football is here. Hello, how you doing, mate? Nicholas, I've been Madrid 3 times and Barcelona 4. I've been Barcelona 6. And Madrid, well, I live there. CR7 still breaking records. He's a fantastic player, isn't he? He's a fantastic player. Spurs in here. It's what, 3 against 4 now? Ah, no. Dortmund got players back. But played out to Danny Rose on the left. Can he put a cross in? He puts a cross in. What can he do with it? Ericsson on the ball! Wide. I really thought that would have been a fantastic goal. Would have been a fantastic header if it did go in. Megan, you look like a girl I had a crush on when I was at high school. If you guys do want to follow Megan on Instagram, it's Megan Matthews with 3 S's at the end, and Matthews with a double T. So Megan, Megan, Matteewss. Jack Jones said subscribe. Guys, can we at least get it to 19,820 today? That'd be fantastic if we could. Hallam says, I'm so hyped for Star Wars Episode 8. Be honest with you, never seen any Star Wars. Dele Alli is coming off here for Dembele. I presume that's a fairly defensive substitution. Obviously, Dele Alli more of a kind of centre forward, whereas Dembele is more of a midfielder. Exeter is off. Sweet, man. Yeah, guys, can we get it to 19,820? That'd be fantastic if we could today. Messi says the life of Tyler. Good. We've been going an hour and 42 minutes. I mean, I'll tell you what, it is difficult talking for 2 hours straight. It is difficult. Yes, good. 80 coming up to 81.5 minutes into this game. Total attempts, Son has had 4 attempts. He's been very, very good today. He's probably been my man of the match, if I'm honest. Kane's had 3 and Ericsson has had 3. Jared says, Son, that is the worst thing you've ever said. You must watch Star Wars. Yeah, I never watched it. I don't know, I've just never really been interested. Live football is subscribed. Cheers, man. I really do appreciate it. I didn't see the ticker go up, but I'll take your word for it. I do really appreciate it. Obviously, we're trying to hit 19,820 today. So if you guys haven't already subscribed, if you haven't shared the video either, then do share the video to try and get a few more people involved so we can hit that small milestone. Yeah, Megan, I'm not really a big fan of sci-fi, although I do love Stranger Things. I did really enjoy that. Patrick says, good job, Sandra. Cheers, mate. Megan, I'm trolling. Sorry for being weird. I have my own love life. Nathan Hyde is back. I can't believe we are 2-1 up now. Yeah, I know. I did think Spurs would win this game. I did say 2-1, didn't I? Or did I say 3-1? I definitely said went for a Spurs win. We're 19,814 subscribers. Guys, let's get that up to 19,820 today. I really would appreciate it if we could hit that, meaning we'd only have to get 180 subscribers over the next 2 weeks. I do want to hit it, you know, in the next 2 weeks, 20,000 subscribers, that is. High and back, I can't believe we're 2-1 up yet. Dortmund are in here, but across the face of the goal, but Dyer puts it out for a Dortmund corner. Adrian said, I unsubbed then subbed. Can I have a shout out? Yeah, no. Not really watching the Real game at the moment. Still 6-0, 85 minutes in. Megan does sports it. Megan has 0. Cross in here for Dortmund. Goes straight through. Was that decision? Goes out for another Dortmund corner. Spencer Wilson says, are you doing the United match tomorrow, mate? No, because that's going to be done on the United stand and I'm on a theatre trip. I'm out. So, but no. But if you've got any Arsenal fans in here, or just guys, you guys are general United fans, on the 2nd of December on the United stand, I will be presenting the Arsenal versus Manchester United Watchlong. So do join me for that and show some support as well. Caught another corner in here, but nothing quite comes of it. Another cross in, well defended by Spurs. They've got all their men in the books, I do believe. Dembele on the ball, what can he do with it? Tries to play it wide. That was lovely play by Dembele, trying to have some sort of outlet. A foul there. No, it goes out for a Dortmund throw-in. Ericsson is coming off here, giving me a little clap off. He's been all right today. I don't think he's been fantastic, but he's been good. Who's he coming off for? You know, he's had 3 attempts on target. He's come off for Sissoko. Megan pretends to support Team Sano whilst really supporting Team George. George, mate, just do yourself a favour. Do yourself a favour. Spencer Wilson reckons it'll be 4-0 United versus Arsenal. It'd be fantastic if that could be the final result, wouldn't it? The Real Madrid Applewell game is 87 minutes into it, so coming to the latter stage of the game now. 84 minutes in this game. Coming up to 85 now. It does look like it's dead and buried, but to be fair, Dortmund had a chance there. Someone tried to hit it on the volley, but just shanked it and put it wide. But this Dortmund versus Spurs game does look pretty much dead and buried. Dybala, but I do like Griezmann. He's a good player. There's rumours of Dybala going to United, but that always happens, doesn't it? Llorente coming on for Kane here. I think what they're going to do, they're just going to try and hit Llorente as an outlet, keep him up there, and rest Kane for the weekend. I think it's good substitutions here. Griezmann or Dybala? I think Dybala currently. I think Griezmann's been very, very poor this season. Jared says, Sandra, I know a way to get more subscribers if you shave your head. Also, City just scored. No, I'm not shaving my head. No chance. Asian Gamers 14. Good. Good. 86 minutes into this game now. 88 minutes in the Real Madrid game. Aubameyang obviously scoring in the 31st minute, with Kane equalising very, very shortly into the second half, and Son scoring in the 76th minute with a fantastic goal that he picked out in the top right-hand corner. Life Football says Tottenham are so good, it's the Champions League. Yeah, but Dortmund have been very, very poor this season. But, you've got to respect Spurs for going away to Germany and getting a result like this. I mean, if they can hold out, that is, obviously. Spurs have showed heart, indeed. Is it full time? If so, then I'll call it a day. Have a little look. No, it's the 88th minute. It's still 2-1 Spurs. City have scored apparently. Unfortunate. Well, I don't know. I don't really mind. As far as United fans are concerned, if City go far in the in the Champions League, they wouldn't really be playing. They're going to be having more games, and therefore their players are going to be more fatigued for the league. But shot there by Dortmund, but it does get deflected and goes wide for a corner. So yeah, like I said, a corner here for Dortmund. Ball goes in. Lloris's hands cradled it. Who do I think will win the Champions League? I say this every time someone asks me live football. I think PSG should win. Llorente's in here. Oh, it was so poor. Llorente was one-on-one with the keeper there, but he should have banged it. He should have put that away. 3 minutes out of time in the Real Madrid game. They're still 6-0 up. Llorente should have put that away. But PSG should win the Champions League. When you spend like 422 million or whatever it was on 2 players, you should win everything there is to win. And if you don't, that's embarrassing. But whether they have got the passion, the desire to do it, is still to be seen. Jack Steele hates Man City. Me too. Megan says, you have to imagine me doing an Indian accent when you read that. What is it? I don't know what it is. It was poor from Llorente that chance there, but yes, he does miss it, and Spurs are still 2-1 up. Megan isn't cute usually as an adjective to describe a puppy. Yeah, but it's not. Even Janssen couldn't score that. Well, he should have put that away. I think Harry Kane would have put that away, wouldn't he? So I'll give my match review. I mean, there's a player down here, but I do predict that it should stay 2-1. So basically, as far as I'm concerned, first half, I mean, it was fairly even. Aubameyang should have put them 1-0 up, but he didn't. He missed. Then he did put them 1-0 up, but it was a fairly even game. No team creating an abundance of chances, really. In the second half, it's been a slightly more one-sided. Spurs have dominated possession, created more chances, had more attempts on goal, etc., etc., consequently putting them 2-1 up. So, look, if I'm honest, I think that this is the right result. Spurs do deserve to win. They haven't been fantastic, but they've been good. To go away against Germany, go to Germany, especially with the atmosphere in Dortmund, it's not easy to get a result, and they have done with 2 very good goals as well. So, look, fair play to them. Look, I think they're going to top the group, aren't they? They are top at the moment. I don't know whether this is the last round of games, but they are top of the group at the moment. Still 6-0 in the game with Real Madrid against Apoel. They're 2 minutes into their 3 minutes of stoppage time. Still to see how much stoppage time will be in this Dortmund Spurs game. The keeper is down for Dortmund. Megan, when you look at me, you will give me 11.5 out of 10. Leon says, good luck getting 20,000 subscribers, and he's off now. Cheers, mate. I really, really, really do appreciate you joining here, and welcome to the community, pal. Welcome to the community. Patrick says, getting a result at Dortmund is very tough. It is indeed. Badley says, Dortmund's goalie's going off on a stretch. Obviously, that isn't very nice. Is it Seville 3-3? That'd be absolutely unbelievable if it was. Oh, my God. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Did they? Is it? Have they? Liverpool have bottled that hard if they have. Oh my God! That Real Madrid game is over and done now. The Tottenham, the Dortmund defender, what's it called? Dortmund keeper is going off on a stretcher, and there will be a fair bit of added time, I do believe. But I'm going to call it a day here. Well, is it full time? Is it 3-3 in that game? No, it isn't. Bloody brilliant, that. I still can't see it, but I'll take you guys' word for it. That is unbelievable. That is absolutely fantastic. Klopp is crying on the touchline. Brilliant. I think Megan is the only girl I've ever seen in the United stand, and that's football. No, there's a few of them. Guys, we're 90,815 subscribers. Can you get that to 90,820 today? I only need 5 more subscribers. That'd be fantastic. There's not long left of this stream. Probably about 2-3 minutes left, if that. Liverpool have blown it against Sevilla. It's 3-3. They were 3-0 up, and they've blown it, bottled it. 3-3 now. Currently, obviously, all the best wishes to the Dortmund keeper Berkey. You know, made a fantastic save in the first half to keep them up 1-0. I think it was at the time. So all the best to him. Hopefully, you know, let's hope for him for a quick recovery for him. But yeah, it is full time in this game, I do believe. Is it full time? I don't know. Is it full time? But, oh, there's 5 minutes of added time. There's still 2 minutes left, but I do believe it is probably full time, isn't it? But, yeah, it was going to be 2-1. I'm going to call it a day here, guys. If you have enjoyed the stream, do drop a like on the video. Share the video as well to try and spread the word. It is Crystal Palace all over again, Tubes. It is indeed. But, yeah, subscribe, share the video, and I'll just give my quick... Again, my match review because I'm trying to wait for it to be full time. I don't want to miss a goal. So, look, first half, Dortmund, Spurs, fairly even. Dortmund probably came out on top. They did come out on top, 1-0 up. In the second half, it was all Spurs, wasn't it? They equalised very early on. Then Son with an absolute peach of a goal. Absolute peach. It was top left-hand corner, or top right-hand corner for Son. Beautiful shot and a beautiful goal. I think it is 2-1. I think it is over in this game. Let me just refresh this. Bloody hell, it's not. Atomic says, I've subscribed. You should get far. You are a good YouTuber and have good relationship with the community. Yeah, it's good. That's what it's all about, isn't it? But I want to see you later, guys. It's 3:10 a.m. See you, Patrick, mate. Cheers. I really do appreciate you joining at the late hours of these, late hours, early hours of the morning, essentially. So, who do you think will win the Champions League and the Prem? City, the Prem, PSG should win the Champions League. See you at Tubes. I'm going live after this. It's your Asian Gamer. Right. That's it. I will catch you soon. I'm not going to be doing a live tomorrow as I'm out, but I'm sure on the weekend, Thursday I'll be doing something. Friday, no, not Friday, Saturday I will be live with Watchlong as well. So I do really appreciate everyone that's joined in today, and I'll catch you later.